Hi everyone, my name is Julia, and today I'm coming to you without my glasses on because we are going to get ready, and I'm very excited about it because I have been in finals hell for the last couple of days. So I'm gonna get myself feeling nice, talk about what's going on, and just have a good time. So if you're into that, stick around, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Like the video really helps me out. Let's get going. So the only thing I have on my face right now is the sunscreen by Hawaiian Tropic. I put it on probably 3 hours ago now. And then before I left the house this morning, I just put on a little bit of Glossier Future Dew just to get my skin looking better. That's all I have on. So I'm gonna start with brows. And I use the Refi Brow Sculpt. It just holds everything so beautifully. I originally discovered this at, sorry, I'm looking in a mirror to help me with this. I originally discovered this basically as soon as the display came up at my Sephora store over the summer, and I was fairly instantly won over. And at least twice a shift, someone would come up to me and be like, "What's in your brows?" So I think I sold 11 total so I think I sold a lot over the summer just by wearing it. It's the best compliment when people like your brows. I don't know why. It makes me feel good. So I just threw the product in, and now I'm going in with the comb side and kind of rolling to bring them up. And then I'm going to take the brush side and smooth them all down. And that's it. And we're going to do the other one. So this week has been a lot. It is the final week of the fall semester, and it's a chaotic time. Made more chaotic because I'm writing my thesis right now. I'm in the honors college at my school, so to graduate I have to write a thesis, which is really hard. I didn't really understand that, I don't think, when I signed up to do this originally. I knew it would be a task, but it's very difficult. And mine is probably, I'm a political science major, so I'm doing mine on women running for office. And it's a little more complicated than just women running for office, but I'm trying to be brief and not bore you with this. And it's just a lot more work than I thought it would be. And I'm struggling a bit. But I got my proposal in and my lit review is done, so hopefully next semester while writing it will just go very smoothly. All my data is ready, and I've done all my analysis on R and everything, but it's just a lot. I'm sure you guys get it if you are in academia at all. My hair is over my mic again. It's just a lot, and then combined with the actual school stuff I have to do, is a lot. So now I'm gonna put on foundation after we've had that really great conversation that made me sad. I'm mixing Makeup Forever Reboot and Huda Glowish because this is too light for me and this is a little bit too dark. So I'm just gonna do one pump of Reboot and a quarter pump of Glowish, just like that. And I'm gonna take it on a number 56 brush from Sephora collection and kind of get that formula really into the bristles and just kind of put it on. Yeah, because I haven't really been doing my makeup a ton this week just because I've been so busy, and it's just felt like something else that I was doing. But I got my alter ego order in the mail, and I wanted to review it for you guys. So I have been playing with that at night, having a little bit of a makeup playtime. Just need a little more of my little formula. And so that's basically all the makeup that I've been doing this whole week. And I don't have perfect thoughts on it yet. I'm still a little bit half-baked about it all, but that is coming thusly. I love the combination of these two foundations. It's so glowy and pretty, and it's just like really natural looking too. Like I don't like feeling like I have foundation on, and this is just perfect. I'm just gonna go over my eyes a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do concealer. I'm just gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me that I'm trying to use up. I'm going basically following the line my lash line naturally makes up to my eyebrow. Doing the same on this side. And then throwing some in this kind of hollow area here. And then I'm going to buff it out with my Sephora concealer brush, if I can find it. And everything's falling. Here it is. Just kind of tap, tap, tapping. I don't hate this concealer. It's just kind of fine to me. I think sometimes it can look a little bit cakey and almost separated, which isn't ideal. But it's good enough, especially when I cover. I usually end up putting some Glossier kind of in this area to give a little bit of brightness. And when I do that, it's normally pretty okay. I'm just blending out a little bit with my brush and then using my finger to kind of tap in a little bit more. Provide just a little more of a skin-like finish. So that's one side done. Now I'm going to do the other side. If any of you have like good recommendations for a good concealer, I would be very indebted to you. I don't know what to buy next because I want something that has enough coverage to cover that blue, but that is really like dewy as well, which is hard to find. I'm thinking of the Kosas, but I don't know if that's going to be enough coverage. So if you know of any, let me know. Okay, that's the second eye done. And like I said, I probably was going to, I'm just going to put some Glossier Stretch Concealer right underneath my eye. It just kind of changes the finish of the Fit Me a little bit. It just adds some luminosity there, like having under there. Okay, perfect. So my vision for my cheeks today is very kind of like bronzy. I have like this really fun sweater on. I don't know if you've seen the sleeves. They're kind of everything to me. And so I just want to kind of keep with that color palette of like bronzy nudes. So I have a couple of different options. I think I'm going to like do a bit of like a watercolory blush layered look. So I'm going to start by putting the Glossier bronzer on. And I know I said I hate this formula. I do. But I really like the color is the issue. So I still end up using it like fairly frequently. I just dotted some on, and I'm just going to take a, where's the brush I want? Here it is. A Sephora collection number 36, which is, nope, 93, 36. It's just like a tapered, fluffy brush. And I'm just going to use that to blend out. You see what I mean? It kind of catches on weird places. I don't love that about it. And I'm also going to go in with my finger because I think that might help. I'm just kind of using this as like a base of color, and then we're going to build on top of that. And this is not blending out. annoying. You see what I mean? Like, it's just kind of patchy. I don't love that. Well, okay, we're gonna try to cover that a little bit. I try, like every week I try, and I don't ever like it. But I'm gonna put on, I found this Nude Sticks Nudies. I think this is the matte in Bondi Bay. And she's very cute. I like her. And it's a very similar color to the Glossier. But, like, it's just such a better formula. I'm just kind of doing this type of situation, like a little bit of a U shape, bringing it close to my nose and then blending out towards my temple. Just to kind of look like I've gotten a little sun in the dead of winter when it snowed yesterday. Yeah. That looks nice. Such a better blend. So now we're going to do it on the other side. I'm just kind of like tapping into the product. Yeah. Beautiful. And with whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to go up on my forehead. It's nice that I'm wearing a turtleneck because I don't have to match my face to my neck. My neck is considerably lighter right now, but no one has to know about that. I think my final blush is going to be Glossier Cloud Paint in Dusk, which is like the perfect nude color. I'm just putting a little bit on the back of my hand. And again, I'm going to take that just with the same brush. It's a watercolor look anyway. I don't care if there's remnants. This is just going more on the apples of my cheeks. And a little more. I always like do like the smallest speck of cloud paint because it's so concentrated, and then I always end up getting more. And then I did too much. Story of my life. Let's try this again. I ordered some of the serum blushes from M Cosmetics. I ordered one. I got rose milk. But I shipped it to my house because I didn't know how long it would take to get to me instead of my dorm. And I'm so excited to use it. I like needed some new blushes in my life. Yeah, I'm happy with this look. I'm just going to take my foundation brush. I just kind of soften this line here. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to eyes. And to start, I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Putty Primer, just on a brush, and throw that on to kind of like blink out the lid a little bit. And like I told you guys, I'm testing out the Alter Ego palettes I ordered. I got Canyon and Goddess. So I'm gonna probably combine shadows from both of these to create a little bit of a look. Yesterday I used Cougar and Rust, and those were really pretty together, but it was a little bronzier than I expected it to be. I thought it was gonna be a little more neutral. I think it's honestly just I'm so pink toned that anything even a little bit bronzy looks really bronze on me. So I think I'm gonna go in with Pandora from the Goddess palette. I don't want to hold this one up because it's crumbling. You'll see in my review. It's just the third on the top row. So I'm just gonna take that on my finger and just kind of shake my hand off to get off any excess product. And then start in the center of my eye. I'm gonna get a mirror. I use the mirror in my Natasha Denona gold palette. I'm just gonna go right from the middle and then start to blend outwards. And then now that I have a little less product on, I'm just gonna start to stamp it towards the inner corner. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Like I said, my thoughts on this aren't complete yet, but my first thing is that the shimmers are really pretty. They're more like flaky, sparkly shades rather than metallics, which is actually my preference. They're drier than you would think they'd be, but they're pretty. The mattes I have more issue with at this moment in time, to be completely honest. Okay, so now that that shimmer is laid down, I need to figure out what I'm going to do next, which I think is going to be, I think I'm going to take the Canyon palette and take the shade Rust, which I used yesterday, so maybe no, I'm going to use it again today. I like it. I'm going to take the shade Rust on kind of a flat tapered blending brush like this and stamp it in the outer V. And I'm stamping it because I don't want to blend away all the shimmer. I kind of just want to like place the color. And I'm going to stamp and kind of lightly smudge around the edges. Blend out a bit. And now that I have less on my brush, I'm going to follow my crease a little above my crease and into the center of my lid. Just like that. I'm covering the mic again. I can like push my hair back or something. But I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. It's incredible how little I use mattes, honestly, and just like my day-to-day. Life, there's just something that I just find them more difficult, I think. Like that just looks so nice, just like that. But I do think for the sake of the get ready with me, and also because I'm trying to test out these palettes a little bit more, I am going to put, I think some of Freya. Yeah, I'm going to take Aura, which again, I'm not holding up, but it's the first shadow in the second row of the Goddess palette. I'm going to top it off because it looked like a lot came on. And I'm going to do the same thing, a little bit further inwards. And this time I'm not going to do above my eye. Just like that, just kind of like flicking it inwards. That's probably a little more than I wanted. So I got even it out. That's fine. That's pretty. I like that. So the last thing I think I'm going to do is take the shade Cassandra, which is one of the ones that broke actually. It's the equivalent to lime chrome in the original. It's really pretty. I'm just going to top that on top. Just kind of like in the center. And a little bit up into the brow bone. I like that. That's really nice. Okay. that's the eye look. I'm just gonna throw on some mascara. Now mascara is on. I use the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara. And I think my lashes are just like doing the thing where like they just like go through a phase where they don't like cooperating. Like I like this mascara, but it's just not doing as much as it normally does for me. So now I'm gonna do lips. And tonight I have a Senate meeting, which means I'm gonna have to talk a lot. I'm the chair of one of the committees for my school's Senate. So tonight we have a meeting and I have to talk because it's the last meeting of the semester. So I don't want to do anything like super bold I'm gonna have to worry about. So I'm gonna take my NYX lip pencil in London, another Hannah Louise Poston wreck. Isn't everything I own. And I'm just gonna throw it on a little bit outside my lip line. I have a lip balm right now, so it's not going on as opaquely as it normally would. It gives me some wiggle room. And I'm just gonna do the same thing on the top lip. After this and before Senate today, I really need to work on an essay as well. That's gonna be super fun. After this, only one more semester. See why I like having chapstick on? Because I can just go whoop, whoop, whoop. And it doesn't look crazy. Let me make sure that it actually doesn't look crazy. I didn't just like speak too soon. No, it looks good. And I'm going to do kind of what I've been doing lately, which is, if I can find it, just putting some Glossy Leo on top of it. It's just such an easy lip color to wear. And that's literally it. That's the look. I didn't think I needed highlighter today because all the blushes I wore are really gleamy. But I think it looks super good. I'm really pleased with the looks today. Yeah, that's the video. It was just me putting on makeup. I hope you guys had a good time watching, I guess, learning more about my crazy, chaotic academic life and watching me throw on makeup on my face. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.